I was hallucinating while I was in a jail cell. The worst thing they could have done to me is keep me away from medicine. It made me worse off than I was before.
Many of the country's 3,300 jails have seen a rise in the number of inmates with serious mental illness.
Jails and prisons have become the last resort for those in need of treatment.
I think the jails and prisons are filling in the gap for services that people can't get other places.
Chicago's Cook County Jail, the nation's largest mental health care provider.
Nobody cares about these people. They don't have a voice.
The King County Jail has become the largest facility housing mentally ill people in the entire state.
Law enforcement's being placed in a very, very difficult position when it comes to trying to deal with what is really a health care issue.
Mental health is a serious issue facing our society right now. These issues make it hard for people to move on with their daily life like normal. An even bigger problem is prisoners with mental health issues. Most prisoners aren't given the help they need or the right living space, so many people with mental illnesses end up in prisons that are ill-equipped to treat them. If we improve our prisons and get prisoners the help they so desperately need, they'll have an easier time entering back into society. Prisons are one of the worst places for mentally ill people. If these prisoners are mentally unstable before they come to prison, they are very likely to get worse and not know how to handle themselves correctly. Instead of giving them the help they need, they are put into hostile environments where people go through fear, intimidation, and physical damage. In this video, you can see a guy struggling to get out of a jail cell. This is Shawiki. He is a prisoner who was left without water for 9 days. He had very serious mental health issues. Being in this prison ate him up inside. He didn't know how to handle himself correctly, which caused him to attack like this. These prisoners don't need to be locked up. They need serious mental health help. They need psychiatrists and therapists and people to talk to them like they are real humans, which they are. I'm not saying these people need to go out of prison. I'm not saying they don't need to be accountable for their mistakes. I'm just saying we need to help them to be the best person they could be and learn from their mistakes, not just keep doing them again and again and again. If we ever want to make our society better, we can't just throw these able-bodied people off into the despair and let them just rot away in prison. We need to come together and help the people who cannot help themselves. We need to get them help and make mental illness less of a stigma. Once we do that, we will be happier and healthier as a whole.